Hey Amiliany, what's in Madrid here, doing part 2 of the video. So you had a few relationship questions, career and school questions. So let's start with, let's have a look at your chart again. Um, so you probably feel very family oriented, you want to be in a relationship, but then that conflicts with the side of you who wants to travel, see the world, and conflicts with your high ambitions. Alright, so let's talk a bit about your relationship with this other guy from. So he's Libra and he's born in 73. That makes him Libra and Ox. So Libra will have a very nice sort of attitude. He'll be quite pleasant to talk to, doesn't like conflict, and generally likes to be in a relationship. Being born year of the ox, it makes him hardworking and persevering and quite career oriented. So he'll be working at whatever he is working on very solidly and for a very long time. So when we look at relationship wise, I don't know when he's born, so I can't say too much about the ascendant. Sun sign wise, Libra and Sagittarius get along. Um, they both love life, and Sagittarius likes traveling and seeing the world. Libra likes being free as well. Um, it's just Libra likes being free when they're in a relationship. So it's a little bit selfish, but yeah, that's just how Libras are. So looking at your chart, I'd say you two compatibility wise is pretty good. Like two two thirds of the things that I look at for relationships are good, and only one thing is bad. So I'll talk about the good things. Both of you have your Mercury and Venus in Scorpio. So Venus is how you relate to other people, and both of you, when you get into relationships, are very committed and are very serious about relationships. And both of you have your Mercury there, so you'll probably find yourselves share similar interests, have similar views on life, religion, money. Um, you probably have a lot of stuff to talk about, and yeah, you'll definitely get along great, and you both love each other very much. The main problem is the moon. So your moon is in Cancer, which is one of the most emotional, one of the most caring signs, and his moon is in Aquarius, which is one of the most detached and one of the least caring signs. So you'll probably find that mm, when you um, when you guys spend time together, you probably want him to talk to you, and you want him to cook for you, and you want him to hug you and stuff. But he's probably more concerned with, you know, playing with his phone or playing computer games or checking, like doing work related stuff, whereas you feel like you need someone to take care of you, and he just seems really distant. It's like he's not that interested in talking to you. So that's just one of the things that Moon in Aquarius does to people. It makes them quite detached, and it makes them seem like they don't really care about you. And you will definitely feel it because you do have Moon in Cancer. Yeah, you'll really want to be cared for, and he's just not that. He's just not that type of person. But his Scorpio is his Venus is in Scorpio, so when he's in a relationship, he's in it for the long haul. Like he's serious about it, and you'll probably find that you'll have a lot of up and downs in your relationships because of that. Like sometimes you'll feel like things are going really good because he's putting all his attention onto you, and then other times it just seems like he's really distant and detached. And yeah, that's just because of his conflicting Venus and Moon. They're not in the same sort of space. Overall, though, monkeys and bulls, monkey usually takes the lead in this regard, and considering that he's Libra, he'll probably just go with the flow and do what you want to do. So you'll probably find that even though he's a bit more detached, you can still take the lead in the relationship. Now, both of you will be hardworking, and you definitely, you know, both of you hardworking, and both of you are smart with your money and finances. So I think if you two do get together, it's it'll work out well for the long run. Day to day, yeah, you'll just have those troubles where he doesn't really seem to love you as much as you want, but on the long run, it will work out. Alright, so right now I'm having a look at where your planets move and stuff. So I think the biggest thing the biggest thing you are thinking about right now is your relationships, your values in life, and your work. So when you're 30 years old, your Saturn gets back to the position that it was when you were born. That's why some people struggle a lot when their Saturn comes back around when they're 30 years old. Like they might find they're not happy with their job, they're not in any serious relationships and stuff. So everyone will face troubles when they're coming around at 30. I think with regards to you, things will go alright with relationships, but work-wise, you'll probably struggle. So looking at your chart, I'd say right now, you're thinking about like what you're doing right now it's not satisfying to you because you have a lot of ambition, you have a lot of drive, and you believe that you are a hard worker, and you believe that you should be doing something great and that you should be rewarded for your efforts. But right now you're not finding that. You're probably finding that work is staggering you. The people you work with don't really understand you, then you feel underappreciated, and you're probably thinking about going back to study so you can find a better job, which is why you asked me about school. Now, right now, looking at Jupiter, which is higher education, higher learning, expansion through life, something that it's a very important planet for you right now because you are facing all these questions with regards to relationships and work. Jupiter is in a bad aspect with your Mercury, so that's your mind. So right now, your brain is not gonna work well with your ambition in life. So when it comes to studying, I guess it's a bad time for school and career and whatnot. But um, I wouldn't say don't go back to study because if you don't like your job, like, and there is something you are looking to do, then you should try it out. Because right now you're 30 and it's a good time to do a career change because it's sort of like the time to do a career change. You've worked before, you know what you want to do, and you're not so old that you can't learn anything new yet. So even though on your chart it's sort of saying don't, like, studying won't be that good for you right now, I think you should give it a go if you're yeah, if you're considering going back to university or whatnot. Yeah, let's try it out. Right now, all the planets in the world are generally pretty shit at the moment. There's a lot of bad degrees, bad angles and stuff. So London riots and stuff. That's that's a very good example of what is happening, like, within the stars. So the stars right now are hectic, and yeah, like the London riot, it's a perfect example of what the sky's showing right now. Random violence and being really unsettled. Like, people want to change right now, and you probably feel it too. You want to either go forward with a relationship and get married, or you want to break up with the relationship. All your friends right now, you're probably thinking, I've been friends with this person. Do I really need to keep being friends with this person? And definitely with regards to work, you're probably finding a lot of struggle with your work right now. Yeah, just your ambitions and your dreams, they're not getting realized, and it's very frustrating for you. So that's probably why you're asking me about this stuff. Um, yeah, relationship wise, pretty compatible, and work wise, if you're not happy, even though it's a really chaotic time right now, I'd say, yeah, do a part time course. You don't need to abandon work and just study full time. You can always try things out. Try before you buy. So yeah, if you're considering all these things in your life right now and reevaluating your life, that's perfectly normal, because that is what your Saturn says you should be doing. You're thinking about cutting out all the waste in your life and just focusing on what you need, and focusing on what you should be doing to achieve your high ambitions. And yeah, hope that helps. See you later.